This is the best energy drink you will ever have. So for real, this is the best tasting energy drink I've ever had. I have known about this company since the mid 2000s, and I am still buying their product left and right. What I want to go over with this drink is I want to go over the taste, the packaging, the marketing, where they've been, where they're from, and what they're up to, and where you can get it. First of all, I know this wall looks hideous. It's just a blank wall. Somebody paint me a picture and I'll put it up on the wall. Then I'll get something there. But in the meantime, I got nothing for you. But we're here to talk about this drink. It's called Liquid Ice Energy Drink. I've actually known about the drink for quite some time now. The first time I ever heard of this drink, it was in Lakeland, Florida. My band, Only After 5 at the time, was playing at this bar called Lillian's. It was the best place there to play. It was awesome. They treated us like family all the time. And the person who always booked us, she was also a bartender, and I'm pretty sure she was the manager. Her name was Sarah. Goes, you guys got to try this stuff. It's called Liquid Ice Energy Drink. It's blue. You can mix it with your drinks, and it just tastes great on its own. We're like, hell yeah, get us some. So we had it, and I've never looked back. I contacted the company and said, hey, we're in a band. We're all right. We bring a lot of people to our shows. Can you send us some stuff? There, the relationship with Liquid Ice and myself was born. They're a New York-based company. Their owners, one of their owners lived down in Florida near us. They got us product. We had their signs up at shows. We had their drinks at all of our shows. We played Hard Rock Live in all those places. We had the banner up. This stuff is awesome. And at the time, when you're in your 20s, and mind you, this is the early 2000s, mid 2000s. Everything was vodka, Red Bull. We had liquid ice and vodka, and we also just drank it on our own. In fact, before I knew how bad energy drinks were for you, I had so many of these in one night, I threw up straight blue on the way home. I know it's not a great marketing plug for them, but they've been around for this whole time, and they are far superior in taste to any other energy drink that's out there. Of all the energy drinks out there right now, you obviously got Red Bull, which is king of the hill. They always have, always will be, but the drink kind of tastes like piss. Then you have other drinks that I can't even have because they have so many artificial sugars and toxins in them, like sucralose and things like that, like Bang, Monster. I can't even think of all of them, all those ones. And they're around and people like the flavors, but they also come basically, you only can buy them in a bucket. And it's just, I can't imagine drinking that much energy drink in one time. Liquid Ice is one of the few ones out there that actually still comes in the 8.3 ounce can. And like I said, tastes way better than everything out there. Like I said, they're based in New York City, but if you're in New York City, good luck finding it. I think I've only found it at one gas station out there. Their headquarters is there because I believe that's where the owner is actually from. And then it's also real popular in weird places. I know it's huge in Vegas. It's big in Nashville, or at least it used to be. But in Minnesota, North Dakota, Wisconsin, those areas, Liquid Ice is popping. Like, you can get it at the holiday gas stations. I remember when I was coaching hockey out there, we found it at the gas stations out there. And I don't think I ever talked to anybody about any drink, and I don't bring this drink up. Why can't I find it? It's a great question. It's honestly, in my opinion, their marketing. Every other energy drink out there has great distribution plans. They have distribution so you can get it anywhere. Celsius is all over the place. Red Bull, everything has their own distribution, all this other stuff going on. But you can't find Liquid Ice anywhere. And I know if they could get it onto the shelves in some big markets, it'll crush everybody else. Because they do have a sugar-free version of this one as well. If you go online and you look at their marketing and you look at their social media, it looks like it's run by a drunk frat boy. All it really is still how to mix it with alcohol and then some different stuff that they work with. They talk a little bit about the flavor being good on its own, but they're still really pushing it to be an alcohol mixer, and that's just not the landscape for energy drinks these days. People drink them because they like to drink them, especially because they're in a constant war with all of the elitists out there that are like, energy drinks are bad for you, so you should drink this. Like, shut the f*** up, first of all. I drink them because I drink them. You know, you're going to give me crap about drinking an energy drink, yet you're pounding a whole bottle of vodka later in the day. Save me the bull crap. Now, Liquid Ice, one thing they are great with working with people on social media. If you're just a regular consumer and you bought this stuff, you tag them, they'll share your thing. They appreciate the guerrilla marketing aspect of everything, but they're definitely not putting a lot into it themselves. One place you can get it is Amazon. They sell it on Amazon. They sell all the flavors. Like, you saw the blue can here, which is their blue raspberry, and then you have the red can. I also have some of the red one here. You also have the red one here, which I think is supposed to be like a fruit punch maybe or something like that, or cherry. It's very good. And you can get the other sizes and flavors on Amazon as well. I talked about their marketing, especially their social media marketing. And one thing is for certain is they're going through a lot of different marketing people, because I used to work with them, and you know, I was kind of sponsored by them. They would send me some product. I would take pictures of it. My stuff's been on their social media a lot. It's just something that I've always wanted to work with them. And let me just give you a disclaimer. They sponsored my band. When the band was over, I worked for them. I was a terrible employee. I was selling it to a lot of different bars and nightclubs. They would buy it by the slew. But, you know, they shipped me a truckload of this stuff, put it in a damp storage facility, so half the stuff went to waste because it was all, the cans were rotting out, and they didn't really plan. They just wanted me to figure it out somehow, and I sold what I could. But, I mean, honestly, it was mostly my fault. I was pretty terrible. Then when I got into doing photography and videography, I called them back, said, hey, let's work something out. And, you know, I brought them to a lot of places. Anywhere I was shooting an NHL, Major League Baseball, NFL game, MLS, name it, and I shot it. I was there with it, and I had it there. People asked about it a lot, and all I could do was send them to Amazon, because anywhere I was, you couldn't find it in the store, which is super inconvenient, because by the time people get home, they're not going to remember. Overall, it's an unbelievable product. I drink this stuff too much, but I love it. It tastes awesome, and you know, the way I'm going to be doing these ratings, I'm going to rate them on 3 different things. I'm going to do it on appearance and packaging, I'm going to do it on marketing, and I'm going to do it on taste and flavor when it comes to drinks or food or anything like that I do on this stuff. And so basically, let's start there. So how am I going to rate the product? Everything's going to be based out of 5 stars. Maybe I'll come up with something more creative later, but let's go with 5 stars. I like stars anyway. Taste, 5 out of 5 stars. This stuff trumps anything that's out there on the shelves right now. I can guarantee you that. Packaging, I would give it a 5 out of 5, but you know, I'm looking at like this other red can here that I just bought. Very loose printing. You can't even read the part that's on here. And then even more so, this says 8.3 fluid ounces and this other one says 8.4. It's pretty inconsistent in the packaging, but I'll still give it a 4, because like I said, if I saw it on the shelf, I would absolutely buy it. Last but not least, their marketing and their distribution, 2. It has a lot to be desired. They can do a lot better with it. This product is so good, when it's in people's hands, it will sell itself. The problem that they're having is getting it into people's hands. I was actually, when you scroll through the thing, I talked about like cheesy posts and everything. They're reaching out to different genres and stuff, which is cool that a lot of companies aren't. That's a great idea. Reach out to those other ones, try and get people that really aren't being reached out to. But don't be cheesy. You know, like they have this one post right here where it's a hunting post saying to hunting with liquid ice, stay sharp, focused on your target, even the most intense situations. Buy now on Amazon. Great caption. They're not doing a great job of the use of hashtags. They have like 24,000 followers. They could be doing way better than that. But the picture is a can of liquid ice, a scope, and a deer, and it says when you get a nice rack in your sights. Could you be more douchey? And I was hoping maybe this nice rack was a hunting company. It's not. It's just a douchey post. Hence why I say it's pretty cheesy. You won't see other companies using this because it lacks professionalism, in my opinion. But, you know, marketing-wise, they only have up to go. So I really hope they do change that up, because I would love to see this stuff everywhere. I would hate to always have to order it off Amazon and wait for it to get here. Or even worse, just wait for it to be in stock. It's getting annoying. So hopefully they crank it up and get this thing going. No more excuses of COVID or wherever this stuff might be, or a shortage in aluminum for the cans or whatever BS they're giving. Get on it, Liquid Ice. Because if this stuff has a national distributor, and with the energy drinks that are out there getting national distribution and big-time regional distribution, there's no reason you guys can't get it. You guys got to find a way to make it work if everybody else is. So get on it, Liquid Ice, because this stuff is awesome. I'll be a supporter forever, but you definitely got room to grow. That's it. That's the first review. We went over Liquid Ice energy drink. We'll be doing a lot more stuff. Probably another drink tomorrow, maybe, or the next time I do one of these. I don't even know the frequency or day I'll do these. Maybe I'll just keep it on a one-day thing. But we'll kind of see how it goes, because my schedule is never the same all the time anyway. But appreciate you guys watching. Please remember to follow, like the page. If you're watching this on YouTube, absolutely subscribe. It always will help me out. But again, I appreciate all the support, and we look forward to seeing you next time.